Well, clap and cheer, and welcome to the stage, Ben Sherlock!
Hi everyone, thanks you so much, it's great to be here. It's really hard to top. I did prepare material, so it's a bit unfair. Anyway, my friend reached a pretty major milestone in his life recently. He's 19, I have friends who are 19, I think I'm the youngest person in this entire room. He's 19 years old and he finally lost his virginity. So ever since, he's basically been trying to lose it ever since he had his first boner. You know, it's like 12, 13 years old. So he's been speaking to the girls like, so the last couple of years he's been in uni, he's been going out trying to, he finally got this girl to come back to flat sleep with it. And now she's pregnant. I mean, I could have written a joke about that. I think that's funny. I don't think I'm ready to have a kid yet. I mean, he's not ready. He doesn't have a fucking choice anymore. But, yeah, I'm not ready because when you have a kid, I'm sure you're aware of this. You have to put the petty things in life to one side, and I can't do that. Too many things piss me off, you know. Like haircuts, something as simple as a haircut. I'm fucking sick of getting my haircut, you know, because you go out and you sit there and wait, and then you go and you have they cut it, and you have to make small talk with them, and then you go and pay for it, and it's price are extortionate. And it doesn't feel natural, so they cut it too short, and then you have to wait for it to grow out, and then by that time you have to go again. It's a vicious cycle, you know. So I'm thinking of just getting some chemotherapy. I've told that joke a few times now because I think it's really funny. But people always get offended. You know, they come up to you and they say, I was personally offended by what you said because my granddad died of cancer. But so, I mean, I'm sorry that they're offended, but really, too many people have cancer for you to be personally offended by that. I can see I'm losing you. Should I press on? There's more cancer still. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So many people get cancer that it's not even really a minority anymore. It used to be 1 in 3 people had it. Now it's 1 in 2. Eventually we'll all have it and I'll never have to do a fucking haircut ever again. It's no wonder this is more cancer. It's no wonder that we're all... It's no wonder that more people are getting cancer because we all know what causes it. Drinking, right? That causes it. Or other things, smoking, eating frozen foods, carrying around a mobile phone. These all cause cancer. People still do them all the time. So if you have a friend who smokes 2 packs a day, you know, goes around with an iPhone in their pocket and eats bird's eye chicken for dinner, and then they get cancer of the brain, mouth, throat, lungs, stomach, and balls. Don't feel sorry for them, they had it coming. They were basically asking for it. So my friend's having a baby, do you remember when we were on that? Let's go back to the nice innocent baby. I think it's irresponsible, I mean it was an accident for him, but I think it's irresponsible really to bring a new child into this world. I mean, you guys, are a bit too late, but I think the world's too fucked up to bring a new child in. You know, just look, I don't know, in America you got... Sorry?
I agree.
Agrees. I think that's some rationale. Because, you know, just look in America, you know, it was basically a school shooting, school shootings now, by the way. There's a school shooting like every week, you know, to the point where it's basically normalized, they expect it to happen. And the kids, this is the truth, I've read about this, the kids joke about it, you know, they look around their class like, who's it going to be? Who's going to be the one? Who's going to do it? Who's going to crack, you know? So it's crazy. It's basically, this isn't true, but I think it's funny. They have a pool, they put money on it, you know, and then Derek starts shooting the place off and like, oh, who had Derek in the pool? And they're like, that was John. Oh shit, he just killed John. In all seriousness though, there are a lot of school shootings. And the kids who do them are generally social outcasts, you know, so when your mother tells you, make sure all of the kids feel included, you better fucking do it, or I'll kill you. I'll shoot you dead in 15 years or so. Like the kid in Florida, you know, no one wanted to be his friend, so he killed 17 people. So I can kind of see why no one wanted to be his friend. I wouldn't be that kid's friend. School is tough though, you know, I can see why a gun would come in handy in some points. You know, like PE, like, come on Ben, it's time for PE. No, it's fucking not. I always liked English though. I never shoot anyone in English. English was my favourite subject. So I'm a bit of a grammar nut, you know. I wouldn't say I'm a grammar Nazi. I'm a grammar Hitler. I'm the leader of the grammar Nazis. Because I can see the bigger picture. I have a plan. We're going to eradicate all the bad grammar in the world. We're going to round up everyone who uses shitty grammar. We're going to get them on trains to camps. And I have a manifesto. I'm so sorry. I have a manifesto. If you misuse commas, you get hard labour. And if you use Y-O-U-R when you mean Y-O-U'-R-E, which is the worst crime, you can go for a shower. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have some really fucked up thoughts, I do apologise. I wouldn't say I'm a Satan worshipper per se, but I am a Satan admirer. I don't think he's as bad as he's made out to be, because he punches bad people. That's not a bad thing. He's actually helping God, by the way, by punishing the sinners. So I don't know why God's chatting all this shit about him going back. In some ways, I think the devil is better than God. Let me explain. Please let me. I'm sorry if any of you are Christians. I'm only joking. I agree with you. Don't crucify me just yet. I don't know, I think it's in the little things, like God condemns gay people. You know, he says that to be gay is immoral or wrong, whatever, and then you get Christian protesters who are out saying, you know, they're devil spawn, they're the children of Satan. So I guess that makes Satan an LGBT advocate. I've always thought that's a strange term, LGBT advocate. Because to advocate something, or like to be an advocate of something, it pretty much just means you let it happen. So that's how fucking entitled straight people are, like, I've decided I'm going to let you be gay, so you're welcome. Gay people are like, oh, thanks a lot. I'm going to let you go fuck yourself. I'm a you fucking yourself advocate. You know, should we have a parade for that? I'm not gay personally, but I don't know. I do find some men attractive. You know, like Liam Neeson. He's a tasty dish. Oh boy, I'd let him save me from sex traffickers. But then again, I'd probably let anyone save me from sex traffickers. I was watching Taken again, actually, the film Taken. I was watching it again recently. And one thing I noticed, I'd never noticed before, but he comes across all these other girls, hundreds of other girls who were all in the exact same predicament as his daughter, been kidnapped, drugged, sold into sex trade, whatever. And if they're not his daughter, he doesn't care. He just disregards them completely. You know, like the criteria is if he's going to save them, they have to either be his daughter or wearing a piece of his daughter's clothes, because then they can say, where do you get this from? So that's actually giving me an idea. It's giving me a plan. If I ever get kidnapped by sex traffickers, I don't know what they'd want with me. I think they'd take me out in the auction room with all those guys behind the glass pressing buttons, and it would kind of be full silent and be like, 50p going once, you know. But for argument's sake, I've been kidnapped by sex traffickers. They've thrown me in a shipping container with all the other people they've taken, and then one of those other people says, you know, don't worry guys, my dad used to be on CIA. I'd be like, give me that fucking hat. Give me that fucking... You know, because then he'll save me too. So that's the plan. I don't think I'd be taken by sex traffickers. That's one of the very few advantages of being ugly, you know. One of the very few. There's many disadvantages. One, for me personally, is that no one's ever going to want to put me on TV, because TV's for attractive people. So, I think that's, I don't know, might be a good thing, because there's a lot of shit on the TV. Like Made in Chelsea. I hate Made in Chelsea. I think, personally, this is my moral compass we're going off. I think if there was a horrific fire that killed everyone who has ever been involved in making Made in Chelsea, so whoever funded it, even the editors, lighting people, sound people, whatever, and oh my god, especially the fucking cast, they need the slowest, most painful deaths. If they all were killed in one huge horrific fire that also killed 3 innocent children, I think overall, all things considered, that would be a good thing. That would have a positive impact on the world. I mean, okay, 3 families are deprived of their kids, but also the world's been rid of that fucking monstrosity that is Made in Chelsea. There's a lot of things on the TV I do like. I like kids' cartoons. I don't know why, I think I respond to the colours of it. But I like The Little Mermaid. I know that's a film, not a TV show, but I didn't have a lead-in for film. So. One thing I've always thought about The Little Mermaid is the marriage there of Ariel and Eric. would not last, you know. They had nothing in common. You know, marriage, nothing in common. As soon as the sex starts to go downhill, she's out on her ass, you know. And then what can she do? She can't go back in the ocean because she gave up her whatever the fuck you call it, flipper, I don't know. So she can't go back in the ocean. She's cut all her ties there. And she doesn't know GCSEs, A-levels, whatever. She can't get a job. What's she going to do? So basically, her only option is to be out on the street turning tricks. And then she'd be talking to a different kind of crowd. I don't think they'd put that in a sequel. But that's what we have. Not very Disney. I like Curious George as well. That is a TV show. So, did you ever think there was anything shifty though about George's friend, the man in the yellow hat? You know, like you ask yourself some serious questions about a grown man who spends his days chasing around a monkey. You know, he's like, "Come on, George, get out of that tree and have a taste of this banana." And then George comes out and he introduces him to the man in the pink fleshy hat, you know. I think that's why I never gave him a name. They just called him the man in the yellow hat. 'Cause that's how they would describe him in court. You know, they'd have George on the stand, they give him a little doll and say, "George, show us where the man in the yellow hat touched you." So they shows him. And they try and ask him, "Yeah, why didn't you try and push him off or, you know, try and resist or anything?" And George just goes, "I was curious." Oh my god. So, speaking of grown men fucking things that they shouldn't, a lot of people say I look like a paedophile. And not like a new age, you know, social media, Facebook paedophile, like a classic paedophile. You know, like a get in my van, I've got some sweets for you kind of pedo. I'm like an old school pedo. I'm like vintage chic pedo. It doesn't do me any favours, believe it or not, to look like a paedophile. You know, like that. Contrary, you know, to popular belief. So I'll be walking down the street, minding my own business, and I'll just say I'm walking past the school and it's home time. Parents are coming out with their kids. They'll shield the kids away from me just based on how I look, or they'll cross the road, you know, to avoid me. I mean, I might be smiling at the kids, but that's because I think they're cute. That's not because I want to fuck them. At least that's what I tell myself. Thank you, everyone. You've been great.